Hey there! Happy Wednesday, my last day here on this property. Property's been sold. Deal closes Tuesday. I have no idea what the future holds here for me. I have cleared out my wonderful garage that I have used for years and years as my tool holding base. And yeah, hopefully the next owners will need me as their gardener. We'll see. I'll let you know. Meanwhile, let's talk about midsummer plants. A lot of people make the mistake of spending their entire budget at the 24th of May, which is also the most expensive time to buy flowers. And then for the rest of the summer, their garden kind of looks ho-hum. Fantastic in the spring, and then kind of for the rest of the summer. Try and break up your budget into, yes, the 24th of May, definitely late June, and then again late July for the late summer plants. So the plant I want to discuss today is a great workhorse for the garden. It's called Astilbe, and Astilbe comes back year after year. It slowly gets larger over time. It doesn't bloom for very long, maybe about a week, but it certainly is beautiful, and it has a variety of colors that bloom at different times, so you can plant them together and get a much longer bloom time out of it. Here we have the lighter pink, and then way back here, sort of hidden behind this group of irises, is a deep fuchsia that comes maybe in a couple weeks. So we've got this sort of variety happening over 3 weeks, and it's very nice. Also, the irises bloom around the same time. They make a great companion plant, and they come in a huge variety of subspecies. Some of them have no smell at all. Some of them smell kind of gross. Others have a fantastic smell, like bubble gum and sweet, sweet, sweet. Anyway, there's a great variety of irises, and there's other summer plants that take over as the spring plants die down, and we will discuss those next. Awesome news. The new owners want to keep the old gardener. Yay, that's me. Going it the way he was. So all that running around and cleaning things up was for nothing. But I did get rid of a lot of things that I was kind of ignoring. So yeah, the garage looks way better. Time to fill it back up. And on our discussion of Astilbe, you can see a week later the light pinks have come in as the whites are fading, and the dark fuchsias are a week behind them. Of course, you can't see that, but you can see beautiful stand of pink Astilbe coming in right behind the white ones. Okay, you can see the white Astilbe in the foreground are almost brown now, and the pinks are still looking magnificent a week later. The third Astilbe, which I thought were dark pink, are actually a mid-tone and are still coming. You can see them over here.
Dark pink Astilbe I didn't realize from last year until this week, or this way. So turn the camera around past the iris, and here's a bunch of dark pink Astilbe with Veronica in the background, Lupin way back, and a big circle of purple Phlox coming. And interspersed with the purple Phlox is way too much Chinese lantern. I think it's called Chinese lantern, but you will recognize the little lanterns here. They're gonna turn bright orange, but this is a total weed and it's taking over this entire zone. But they're gonna demolish the house, so I think we'll just turn it into a look. Until next week.
Okay, to continue the subject of midsummer perennials, you can see these lupins are starting to fade. We trim them as we go to keep them looking nice, and there's a couple more buds coming, but behind them is a light pink phlox that's just opening up, so they're taking over after the lupins fade. Phlox is an amazing plant. It comes in lots of different colors. It's a hardy perennial. It slowly gets bigger over time. It doesn't take over. It's easy to control. Its Achilles heel, though, is it's prone to fungus in this climate. And you will see sometimes a white powdery mildew start to form on the north side of the phlox, which is the shadier side. And so it's good practice to spray a couple times earlier in the summer, especially on the backside of the phlox, with fungicide to preempt that, because if you see the powdery mildew starting to form on the phlox, it's too late. It sweeps through the phlox really fast, and it makes it look terrible. So stay on top of the fungus on phlox, because it's worth it, and it will continue blooming well into the fall, sometimes as late as November. So phlox is coming here. Also, let me just take you on a little tour here. Oh, careful, don't bump your head. You can see here we have some blue salvia coming. Veronica is the type, and this is all a member of the family that lavender belongs to. And then behind it, just fading, is something called toad flax. Toad flax is a wonderful perennial that's a little taller than Veronica, so it's good behind it. Then right behind that is more of the light pink phlox coming. And then further down is Wigglia, which hasn't bloomed yet. It'll come soon. This is a very unusual bugbane type white flower. Some cosmos, which are just coming. They'll get taller and fuller and keep blooming all summer. Then a little further down we have Cedum coming, which is a pink flower, easily falls over. So that's why we've got the gate here, and it's slowly coming. Then we've got some more phlox, which will be blooming dark pink, beautiful dark pink, and then behind that another big stand of blue phlox. Also some mallow that's just coming here.